Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is we're doing here, consider liking this video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's melt more into being. So today, I have a bong with me, and I have some water. I have my little book of things I believe are worth saying, and I'm gonna be sharing this experience with you, friends. There's gonna be some moos in the background, moo, but it's all about the vibe. I don't know if you can even see them. Yeah, you can. You can see them in the background. Gonna hear a moo here and a moo there. Shouldn't be the end of the world though. Like, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, cows. They're very curious creatures. Very, very curious, interestingly. Your life is your way home. If you do not live it fully, how can you ever arrive home? If our lives, each and every one of our lives, are our way home, right? In the quite literal understanding of getting home. Because, like, for me and you sitting here right now, we understand the concept of going home as, this, oh, I'm gonna drive this road, and then I'm gonna, take a left here, I'm going to pull into this driveway, this parking lot, this garage, and then I'm going to be home, right? We have a very clear understanding of the steps that we have to take in order to reach home. But the problem is the home that is being talked about here, it's not as simple. Unfortunately, it's not as simple. The home they're talking about here is more the home of all, if you will. Like, if everything had to live in one place, that would be the ultimate home, right? If you want to think about it in that way. And that home is technically where we're heading. Again, your life is your way home. If you do not live it fully, how can you ever arrive home? Moose. It kind of baffles my mind as well, because I feel like there is some sort of understanding to it, and yet it is still hard to completely grasp, or at least to form some sort of opinion on it, because I feel I feel in some ways we already are home. And I think maybe that's where the disconnect is happening for me personally, because I recognize this plane of existence that we are living in, and I see it for what it is. At the end of the day, just a manifestation of the divine mind of God. And this could be seen as a temporary home for that divine mind of God. So, like, as of late, I have almost reshaped my understanding of, the divine, the super consciousness, the universe, Allah, whatever word you want to use for it. I have reframed the way that I think about it, because for the longest time I had this very real understanding about it of, like, there's this, entity, or this infinite field of energy that literally exudes itself, and then out of that exuding of itself, it creates this universe that we are experiencing. And quite literally, it, like, made everything that is physical around us. Like me picking this piece of grass up, like, this thing was physically made, right, by this divine creator. But the way I've been trying to understand it as of late is not so much in this, like, externalizing of this divine to make this thing that is external of it, but more so that it is, more like a thought construct. So if I had to, like, okay, so the basic understanding where this comes from goes, there are three different ways of creating. There is creating in the first way, which is to take something physical and then to transform it into something else. So, for instance, cutting a tree down and building a chair out of that tree. So you've taken something physical from this plane of existence, and you've turned it into something physical, that is different. You have created, but you have created from something. So we have to write that one off, like first and foremost, because it wouldn't be possible for God, the universe, the divine mind, consciousness to create in that way, because that would indicate that there is something outside of this infinite consciousness that it needs in order to create. So that one gets written off instantly. Hey Edmund, thank you for joining me, my friend. Then the second way of creating is procreation. So a man and a woman comes together, man gives a sperm cell, woman gives an egg cell, and then there is a creation coming off of that union of these two beings. But at the end of the day, those two beings have to come together and then give small pieces of themselves to this union, to this co-creative experience, in order to create this other child, this being, to create something. Which is also something we have to write off, because there is like a non-dualistic nature with God, where there is no splitting of God. There is no masculine and feminine side of God. He is it. Well, the universe is, Allah is, God is, whatever you want to call it, is eternal. And to you friends that are skeptical, like, how do you believe in a God, or how do you believe in something bigger than yourself? It's impossible for us not to, my friends, quite literally. Like, if you can touch this physical body of yourself, if you can touch your clothes, if you can touch the room that you're in, the further you go, the more you realize that there quite literally are things bigger than you. There are. So, like, instead of thinking of it as these two types of creation, like God used something to create something, or God used pieces of himself to create what we are, there's a third way of understanding creation. And if you know what that form of creation is, it's mental creation. It's mental creation, to think of something and to create it inside of your mind. So for me to explain to you, friends, or to prompt you into imagine a beautiful flower. Now all of you have your own individual divine representation of a flower in your heads, right? Now I say imagine a beautiful pink flower. All of your heads visualizes this pink flower. Okay, imagine a beautiful pink flower that has thorns on the stem. So as we continue doing this, there's this realization within one another that we can create, we can fabricate these things within inside of our minds. And on top of that, not only can we fabricate it with our minds, but our minds are finite, which means, like, it's not infinite, right? We're limited by the capacity of our own brains. And yet we have this ability to create things within that mind. And the way I've been trying to understand, the Godhead, infinite consciousness, the universe, is in that way. Not so much in the way of creating from something, creating from itself, but creating out of nothing. And, the one phrase, everything is mental. Everything is mental. Like, everything. Like this in my mind, physical piece of grass can also be imagined as mental. Because in our minds, it's very difficult for us to imagine anything other than this physical reality we have gotten used to, right? We are so sure this is the reality that we even call it that. The reality, the one and only thing that there is, when it's not. It really isn't. We are more of a twinkle, an imagination, a thought in the divine mind of God, the infinite source, that we are basically in that home, if you will. And it's difficult to wrap my head around it, but I've been trying to. Okay, I'm gonna read some comments. Lisa is here as well. Hope you all have a great day. I am having a great day. Reed Hawkins music. Yo to you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Oh, hi to you as well, Toasty. Thank you for joining us. Mike Hunt. I see what you're doing. You're the man. Thank you, my friend. You're the man as well. Good morning, Ryan says. Everyone on Bia is streaming her puppies, and I stopped by to show love. Oh, that's wonderful. Send her my love as well. This is mental. Yeah. I don't know when you said, but yeah, this is mental, my friend. Quite literally, it is actually mental. And that idea, that understanding, kind of opens a new can of worms for me, at least in my own understanding of my life and the way I have been treating my life. Because with the understanding that everything is mental, everything, this physical scarf I have around my neck, my hair, my entire planet, my entire universe is mental. It's an imagination of the divine mind of God, or a dream of the divine mind of God, or a creation of the divine mind of God. Like we can basically come to that same conclusion. It's wild because we have that same capacity. The whole scripture piece of we were created in the image of God, I think that's what it actually means. Not so much that we are, we look the same as God, no. But we have been given this capacity to create mentally. And in that way is to create as God creates as well. And that is what I believe, let's say, one of our things that we have to discover in this world is how to do that effectively. I'm thirsty. I want to take a sip of water. What am I taking sips of water for today? I'm really searching my consciousness. I'm trying to find something that is protruding. Oh. Creativity. If I'm going to create, I want to create creatively. Creatively? That's the word. Thank you, English. I want to create creatively. Creativity, creatively. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. To creativity and to being creative. I stopped by as well. What a beautiful pups. Oh, I can imagine. I've seen them a few times. They really are sweet. Aunt B says hello to all the puppies. Are now 2 weeks old. Got some great pictures to share. I love you, Brother Bear. And I love you, Ryan. Thank you for being here with us, my friend. I'm not sure whose car that is. Oh, it's my mom's car. So nice to be back on the stream. So nice to have you back in the streams, Edmund. Thank you for joining us again, my friend. It's so nice to have you here. I appreciate your thoughts in absence of mine, my friends. I appreciate your thoughts in absence of mine, my friend. And I appreciate you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining me in this moment. Like, that's what it's about, right? Is to share this moment. That's what's most important at the end of the day. To share. Because we are constantly sharing. Even our breath. With the fusion being the way that it is, we could quite literally have been breathing part and parcel, pieces of each other our entire lives. I do feel like it is getting to the time. Man, they're making a lot of noise. Family. Me a family. No. So, I have a grinder here. And I have 3 different types of buds. We have contender 1. Orange sherbet plant number 2. This is number 2. This is number 1. And this is iced cabbage. So I brought myself 3 different nugs. And I brought myself my ceramic tweezer. And I'm going to be taking small snippets of nugs and then proceeding to smoke small snippets of nugs as we go through. So I'm gonna break a piece like this off. I think this might be a wee bit small piece, but it do be like that. No. I wonder. I think I might actually, go all the way forward with the camera so that the YouTube camera can't catch me taking fat bong rips. But yeah. Oh shit, did you start smoking on stream again while I was gone? Edmund, how long have you been gone, dude? Goodness, yeah. Well, we're not smoking on stream every day, but we have been like occasionally smoking on stream. Occasionally smoking on stream. But yeah, when I feel like it's time, like I've wanted to do a bong stream for some reason for a while, and yeah, now's the time. Let's see if this is not quite enough. So, and I really like doing this as well with these ceramic tweezers. You kind of get to the stick, and you hold it on like that, and then you just like twist. And then you get left with this beautiful little bundle. No. Choose number 3. Three, my lord. Choose number 3, my lord. I did actually, without reading your comment, I did choose number 3 because I smelled the sherbets first, and then the iced cabbage was the one I smelled the third. So yeah, I'm gonna, man. So fluffy looking. Looks like a little teddy bear. Green little teddy bear that I'm crushing up. That's horrible, I'm sorry. I vote sherbet 1. Well, we're gonna get through all of them, I guess. I hope so. Well, maybe I shouldn't hope so. Freaking see me crawling away from the stream today. Setting up a dab myself, bro. Sick. Thank you for joining me, my friend. The bong rips. Eat the bong rips, dude. Hey, just joined. What are we talking about? Well, IRL. Not too much, actually, my friend. We were talking about the understanding that the universe is mental for a while before. So yeah, I think that's what we're talking about. What are your thoughts on it, my friend? At least, like, I don't know if you understand the concept that the universe is mental, but I want you to tell me what you feel when you hear those words. What is it? What does it spark in you? I'm curious. I'm loading my pipe now. We should all spark up together. When Mel sparks, we can meld lovely together. Yes, I would love that. I would love to do that with you, Ryan. I'm gonna get my little bowl. So actually, before I get into the business of this, I want to show you this. This is a bong made by a friend of mine. She used a piece of the bamboo that we had lying around, and she created this. So the bowl piece and the down stem is made of cannabis wood. So, like the cannabis plant, after it gets chopped, she reutilizes them and turns them into bongs and pipes and stuff. This is the Antakanara. It is a bridge to your higher self. So every time I have one of these, I'm standing next to my computer as well. So every time I see this, I recognize my connection with my highest self, and also the wisdom that lies there. And then this is the only symbol that I requested for her to put onto my bong. Then she also, out of her own volition, added symbols that she felt represented me. So we have, what is it? The Eye of Horus? I don't know what it's called actually. Spirit. This is also called spirit. Spirit, atoms, the wheel of life, as we do. Completion and incompletion. Peace. This one, I don't actually know. Oh no, I do know what this is. This is is it Hindu? I'm not sure, but you friends know what this one as well, right? It is backwards, but little fish, Jesus fish. Duality nature as well, and then again the yin and yang. So yeah, this little piece was quite literally made for me. And you see these little rocks all over it as well. Like, they are mostly glued on, but these are little rock pieces from our old dead volcanoes. So yeah, lava rocks, quite literally. No. Okay, cool. I've missed the last 5 days, I think. I have seen you smoke occasionally since stopping. Okay, yeah. We were smoking on a stream, I think, before 5 days. But it's not an everyday thing, Edmund, but sometimes ye. Still on that blue dream here in Montana because the THC content is at 30 now. That's so high. That is so high THC content, dude. 30%. Goodness. Hey, Impossible Night. He says, Meld more. Hello, my friend. Hello to you as well, my friend. Perception is reality, is what I hear. Okay. Perception is reality. So now I want to ask you, is there a difference between knowing and being, Toasty? Oh. Because if perception is reality, that means there has to be a perceiver for the reality to be, right? Which is what I feel as well. Like this, the eye has to be there to perceive this reality. Otherwise, this reality wouldn't even be in the first place. Man, I ended up crushing a little bit more to get this all filled up, and now I have like one of those stacked bowls where it's a little bit arching. Woo-wee. What am I signing up for? Excuse me if I get completely decimated because I'm going to smoke half a joint's worth of bud in a few seconds. Yes. Why do we do this to ourselves? Because we want to experience, my friends. We want to have all of the experience. We want to have the experience of smoking a whole bowl and seeing what that feels like, right? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lean a little bit forward because I'm sure my camera won't be able to catch me, but this one would be. Woo! Woo! Hot. Diggity. Damn. Okay, I'm fine. Take a sip of water. Gather myself. Aunt B is here. Hey, Aunt B. My stream got cut off, but I'm glad I could stop by and say hi. Caught me at a bad time, Aunt B. I don't have breath. Woo! Yeah, now it's kicking. I'm happy that you're here with us, my friend. I'm sorry your stream got dropped. I hope that our friends sent my love to the pups as well. Oh, man. It's so wonderful. 2 weeks old. It feels like it was only yesterday that you streamed the first time when the puppies got born. And girl was kind of defensive of their pups still. Man, like I've been feeling really weird as of late when it comes to time as well, because it's been this experience of I feel like there are so many things happening, and there is such a mm, such a like an amount of growth happening that I have never experienced before with the amount of time I've lived and I've spent pursuing things, that it feels like the time is going so slow. Like, yes, we're already in May, right? The fifth month. But it feels like, I genuinely feel the month feels like a year to me doing these streams. And I feel maybe it's because I am every single day coming to this point. I feel like it's a point of self-reflection again. And as you friends might know as well, like there definitely is a lot of that where we kind of come to this place and then we reevaluate the things that we felt, the things we thought, the things that happened in our lives. And I don't think that is something a lot of people actually do. Not to, say that we are, doing something better than other people are doing, but I feel just having that self-awareness, having that self-reflection and the time to actually just spend some time on your own, your own mental nature, if you will. It's very important. And I feel maybe that's what is doing the time dilation thing for me, because usually I only had those proper self-reflective moments maybe like once a month, maybe once a year even, where you actually like sit and think, man, these things that happened to me, these things I've been thinking, these things I've been feeling, how am I processing it? And to me, it's very important, these streams, because I feel we kind of come together and we process these things. You share with me the things you're processing, and then you sharing with me how you have processed or how you are processing allows me to process things as well. and it's invaluable. It makes me so happy to be able to do this with you, friends. That is a work of art. It's bigger than I thought it was. It is beautiful. It is. Well, I held it pretty close to the camera as well, Edmund. It's. I mean, how do we gauge? Like, I guess an arm would be a good way to gauge, right? But then again, maybe I have 10 centimeter arms. We don't know. Yeah, no, that's so cool. That is beautiful. I'm happy that you friends appreciate it. Hit it. I did, friend. I did. Don't ignore the monkey. Symbol reminds me of a Triskelion. Triskelion is also the three, shapes being folded into one another. I think that's the one, right? It's almost like that, yeah. What a beautiful gift. It really was. I thoroughly appreciate this. And ever since getting it as well, I haven't actually been smoking any other way than this. Like, I think since I got this bong, I've only smoked 3 joints, maybe 4 joints total. And I got it like 2 months ago? Maybe 2 months ago? Yeah, it's that bad. Not bad. It's a more effective and simple delivery system, right? Because the bowl is pretty big and the bong water kind of cools down the smoke for you, it's very easy to take very large amounts of THC in at like one time. So like the joint is, a little bit more relaxed. I feel like, okay, so this is how I think about it. I feel a joint is great for sitting outside, sitting with nature, maybe watching the sunrise, smoking a joint, right? Experiencing that. Where I feel the bong is more, I'm going to get some tetrahydrocannabinol in my system, and then I'm going to go and do something else. And I feel, because especially with my nature, is I constantly want to be doing something. Do something. You know how it can be. I feel I've been gravitating towards the bong for that reason, because it can be like the get it done and then go and do something else. So yeah, it is our own. I don't know what it is. Is it our natures to try and strive for something, to try and achieve something, to get something done, do the next thing, right? Man. Okay. So one of our friends said we should do Sherbert Juan. So we'll do that. Think I might just crush this entire bud this time. No. Hey, Dan is here as well. It's a beautiful day here in Philly. I'm happy that it's a beautiful day, my friend. How have you been feeling, Dan? How's the music been going, dude? How's your mom? Been thinking about you a lot, man. Hope that you're well, dude. Do you receive your dreams? Then your dreams are also reality. Do you perceive your dreams? Yeah. So that's a very good way of thinking of it as well, my friend. We think of this, what we're experiencing right now. This, I am here, right? All of you can say that. I am here, wherever you are. And that I am here is universal, because we all experience that I, first and foremost. But then we also think of this place and our bodies as the reality, the physical reality, and we can touch things. Yeah, I can touch this thing around my neck. It makes sense. It's real. That's what I tell myself. But then I go into a very deep dream, and in this dream, I don't know I'm dreaming. I'm 100% convinced whatever is happening is real, and I can touch things, and I can be like, oh look, table, oh look, chair, I can sit on this chair, and you can sit on it. It works. It's real in your dream. So if you have the capacity to do that in your small little monkey brain, imagine, just fathom, if you had all of the processing power, infinite mind, infinite consciousness, what you could create in that reality, in that mindset, in that imagination, in that dream. Man, it makes me so excited. This is what we are. We're like literally that imagination, and we're so blessed to be held in the mind of God. Because if God didn't, if the universe or the God stopped doing you or thinking about you in that essence, you would cease to be, quite literally. So that is where the understanding comes from, that we are loved by God, because we quite literally are. That's why we are. Is because we have that infinite and eternal love with us at all times. And if we didn't, we would simply cease to be. So the fact that we are consciously living in this beautiful world is such a blessing. Such a blessing. Man, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Bro, this is epic. Toasty, I am all the way molten, dude. I am like bubbling, bro. I'm bubbling. Listen to Headhunters, Fantasy or Reality. Thank you for the music suggestion, my friend. Damn, nice rip, man. Thank you. I don't know how much of you actually saw, but I appreciate it. Oh, shit. Breaking out the box today. Yeah, we did, Dan. We did. I'm gonna have to join you in a minute, Mel. Please do. Please do. Is it a slow day at work again? Nudge, nudge. That smelt is great. I felt that right here when I took my inhale as well. I'm coughing my lungs out. Love you all so much. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe like because we were, taking bongers at the same time, our shared uh, experience of having smoke-filled lungs, which is technically not something your body is like, oh wait, smoke in my lungs. No, technically smoke in the lungs means you're in a burning place, in a forest or in a building, so you're gonna die probably. So it doesn't make sense to your lungs, and so you're like trying to get your breath back. That looks amazing. It really was. That was such a good hit. No, my friend. I've been feeling strange myself, Melt. Words can't describe. Feel like a dream to me, but feels like November when I found you all. Yeah, dude, like the same. November was basically when, man, I miscalculated. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, it's just gonna be temporary. I have sun in my face, and I thought I calculated correct to have an angle that's also going to be covered by shade. Sun, bathe me with your light, please. Please. Oh, yeah. I was getting into a trip about November, dude. November is where a lot of things changed for me as well. Because I went to a festival, actually. And, yeah, some things happened at that festival that I can't rightly explain. But I understand it, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So, yeah, since then has been a strange time as well. Hope you get silly today. I'm getting silly, my friend. I'm feeling pretty silly. Is that made of bamboo? Yes, it is, Toasty. It was made of it was made by a friend as well. So I'll have to ask her first, but I would like to actually just link her Facebook page or something in the YouTube video, maybe. Good morning. Hey, Justin. Thank you for joining us, my friend. These streams and the advice I am gifted every day from you all means the literal world to me. That time we share is the treasure and I value for me. And the thing is as well, Ryan, this time that we've shared is also eternal, right? No one can ever take away this interaction we've had with one another. And we quite literally create with one another as well, because what you have said is now allowing me to say something as well. And I was talking about this last night with my parents. But I put it into the analogy of it's like a song that we sing one another. Quite literally, when we speak with one another, I feel maybe it's not as much of a song with the streams, because I think in the way that we speak, we're kind of like singing as well, right? You could think of it as that. So, you could think of it as that, right? Hey, how are you? It's like this little song that we're singing to each other, and it's a co-created song. When When someone stops singing, the song stops. So yeah, that's why I want to continue to sing, my friend, forever and always. There's a little burp friend that's getting so close to me. He looks very curious. I wish I had, seeds or something to feed him. I don't think he would come up that close, but still. What are you going to create today? Toasty, you know how you've inspired me to start drawing, dude. Oh man, are we gonna bare our souls? I've wanted to draw my entire life, dude. But every time I start, I I get into something, I draw something, and I feel, yes, dude. Like, oh man, I wanna be good already. I don't want to, suffer along the way to the process of getting good. And it's so ironic, and I hear myself saying it, Toasty. I do. I hear myself saying it because I know, Toasty, you as well. You didn't sit down one day and you were like, okay, now I'm going to draw a perfectly beautiful sketch. 6-year-old Toasty. Well, maybe you did. Maybe you're an absolute prodigy. I'm not judging. I'm not stereotyping. I'm just, let's make it an example. 6-year-old Toasty didn't sit down and drew an absolute, gorgeous piece. You drew thousands, even, of pieces that you didn't approve of to be able to draw pieces that you now do approve of. And I know that's how it works for everything in this world. I have time, okay? I'm young. I'll learn to draw. You friends are inspiring me so much, though. We have these beautiful sketches by our friends as of late. Toasty has been an inspiration to us. Man, like the Meltmore Lion, like I don't know if you know, Toasty, but it's up on the banner, dude. It's up on the Reddit banner. Hey, Uncle Becky, thank you for joining us, my friend. Top of the morning to you, sir, he says. Top of the morning to you as well, Uncle Becky. How are you feeling, Uncle Becky? I've been thinking about you as well. Man, your Uncle Becky, I think, is the hardest working person I know. Get home so late, Uncle Becky. It breaks my heart, man. Know that you are so appreciated, dude. So appreciated. Not only by this community, but by your own community as well, man. I know. Like, yeah. The way Aunt B talks about you, like on her streams and stuff. It, man, it's just making me emotional just thinking about it. Man, why do I want to cry now? I just believe. Yeah, I believe. And I look forward to that experience. Oh man. I have pushed myself into the softy zone. I've been doing well, my mom is great, and the music stuff is going great. Just still waiting to hear back from this job. Man, still waiting, dude. Soon, dude. I'm sure. Wouldn't be the same without you. Yeah, Ryan is a precious soul here on Reddit. Like I hope you know as well, Ryan. You're so appreciated, my friend. It will come down. Be patient. I'm sure as well. It's like to be like, yeah, dude. It does be like. I saw the Godhead in a dream. I'm not surprised, my friend. It's quite real, and it's quite you as well. It's that I experience that we are so aware of, so consciously aware of, so here for as well. Like when you introduce yourself, when you say your name to someone, you start with I am, right? But there's a difference between the I and the me. You know? When you say me, you kind of think of, oh, like, this hair is me. Oh, the way I dress is me. The way I speak is me. The way I cook my food, the way I enjoy my food, the entertainment I enjoy. Oh, these things are me. Right? That's the way we usually live in this world. That's the understanding a lot of us has as to how to place ourselves in this life. But the reality is that we are the I, you know, and you can take away the I am of it, and you can think of it as just, I as well, EYE, I, because you're this perceiver, this conscious, infinite awareness that permeates all of your experience, right? Think about it. Like, things come and go, relationships, family members sometimes, jobs and houses, cars and other stuff that you own, your phones and your televisions. These things always change. But the one that's perceiving them, the one that's aware of these things outside of it, that is the ultimate reality. That's the Godhead as well, you can say. I don't know. I never remember dreams. I also have a hard time remembering dreams as of late. But I have some pretty weird dreams, so I'm okay with it. It's a storyline to Link's Awakening, brother. I remember most of my dreams. Does anyone else dream more than one dream a night? Also, maybe I have one or two nightmares as well. So, like, for me, I don't think I have nightmares anymore because I really have uh, an open mind when it comes to nightmares these days. I kind of just chill out. I'll feel myself building anxiety, and then I'll just calm down. I'll I'll focus on my breathing or something like that. And I've allowed myself to be able to do those in dreams as well. Safety squints, yeah, dude. You never know what debris might come. Man, the safety squints. I've had something in my eye as well all day, and I don't know what it is. I've checked if there's like a hair missing or a hair in my eyeball or something. Can't find any. Hey, bro. Nice hair, bro. Thank you, my friend. It gets extruded slowly like this out of my scalp. Mini 3D printers I have on my head. It's a vibe. You can do it too. Somebody touch you at the November festival? No, not quite. Not quite got touched, my friend. But there was actually, like, yeah, sure, somebody did touch me. Not physically, but emotionally and mentally, very much so. And there was a bunch of like situations like that happened, but this one absolutely blew my mind and changed a lot for me. And this guy's name was Ruan, and he was having a very hard time at the festival, not having a good time, and having some anxiety. And he was in a kind of a closed off space on like cushions, and he couldn't properly formulate or understand what was going on with him. So I was just sitting with him, and there was like kind of loud music playing, and he was having a conversation with me. And he would stop himself in the middle of the conversation he was having with me, and he would say, "Can you hear me?" And then I like nodded my head, like, "Yes, I can hear you. Continue speaking." And then he continued speaking again, and then he stops himself again, and he's like, "How do you hear me?" And then I tell him, "Because I'm listening, dude." Man. And I feel, ooh, that was to me such a revelation almost of a moment into understanding that we just need to listen to one another, and how in him I could see this amazement, almost disbelief, that he was being listened to, like actually just being listened to. I didn't want to say anything to him. I didn't want to change his experience. I was just there for him. And yeah, it changed me, my friend. Oh man, oh damn it. Mm. Not everything has to be deep, so deep, dude. Yeah, dude, I know. Do you think I wanna be crying on stream, dude? Yeah, huh? No. Uh, Being vulnerable is okay though. being deep is okay as well, dude. All of it is part of the experience. Schmutz probably what was said during the incident. Mm, everything's music when you really stop and listen. Yeah, Edmund, it really is. It really is. Oh hell yeah! People from India always talk with such a nice melody. They do. They do. I would actually like to hear some of Gaval's Indian poetry. I don't know if he does any. I get genie vibes from you. Get out the magic carpet. No, the magic carpet is sleeping. He gets very grumpy if he doesn't take his beauty nap. You don't have to draw. Sculpt, craft, carve, make a mud ball, man. I do. I've done most of those things, dude. Like I like woodworking as well, and I've considered sculpting as well, dude. Monster clay really has me interested. I want to do all of it. Is the thing, Toasty. I want to do all of it, and I know I'll have the time to. Is the thing. Like I will quite literally try everything at one point. Like I'll try to carve. I'll try to sculpt with clay. I'll try to draw on paper. I'll try to sculpt in 3D. I'll try to paint as well. Like and with the amount of time we're still going to have, and I know it's not. I shouldn't be living not in the moment because I know I'll have future time. But the point I'm trying to make is that I will. I will try all of it because we get to, and we're supposed to, I believe, as well. Like, how do you know you're not, like it's one of your favorite things to do, to paint or to sculpt or to craft or to draw, if you don't actually try it? So we have to try these things. Sing, jam, dance, all of the above. Hey, Jasmine. Good morning, all. Wishing you the best of evenings possible. I hope the fast is going well, Meltmore. Thank you for streaming today. I'm happy that you know about that, Jasmine. Yeah, I'm still fasting. I'm still fasting, and I'm doing good actually. Day 2 of not eating any solid foods. Well, any foods at all actually. I drink tea and I'll drink coffee because they don't have any calories in them, and I drink water. But other than that, that's it. No food for the next 3 days still. So Wednesday, Thursday, and I'll probably maybe break fast on Friday, depending on how things go. You are full of love today, definitely, Toasty. Absolutely, brimming, melting away everything that's not love. Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna risk getting even more melty? Let's go. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. The orange sherbet is significantly smoother because I jarred it a little bit earlier. Oh, don't jinx yourself now. I like cannabis. Yee. Cannabis has a place in this beautiful world. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in this world. Melt, you always make me cry when I see you crying. Nothing wrong with it. Love share tears with you. Love sharing tears with you as well, Ryan. Thank you, my friend, for sharing it with me. Thank you all for literally letting me be my true loving self. It means so much to me coming and living in a place where most people are closed-minded to love. My friend, like, I think that's the thing as well. I think people definitely are like closed-minded to this understanding of love for the sake of love. Like, what free love means is to love one another just genuinely, not with any, reason behind it, other than realizing that the others we are loving is also experiencing the same I, and loving yourself is loving that I, that infinite consciousness, that experiencer. That is the true you. That is the true core of your existence. Everything else that you tell yourself is just attachments to that essential understanding of what you are. And that's what it is for me as well. I think that love is so eternal. It's so infinite because you recognize, you quite literally recognize that if you're like if you were born into like one another's bodies, this would still be the same experience you are having right now of this eye experiencing all of this, right? And then recognizing that it could have or is genuinely you on the other side of another person. That is how you truly recognize that there is no harming another without harming yourself as well. My 3D printer broke a long time ago. Team no hair. My friend, I'm pretty sure you have hair somewhere, either on your arms or under your arms or on your face or anywhere else. There's hair coming out somewhere, dude. We have this ability. Unless you're like, completely smooth, dude. Smooth and shiny. In that case, how unique. I get pretty worked up in nightmares until they go a little too crazy. Then my brain goes, whoa, 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 wait. You're late for work and you're naked and on fire. Okay, bro, wake up. Okay, so like, do you actually dream that? See, for me, nightmares are just like ultra dark stuff, dude. Like I'll see. I don't exactly think it's gonna be kid friendly to explain all of these things. I'll see dark stuff, dude. Like, in my opinion, like lower dimensional hellscape type of sceneries. And instead of fearing it and, getting myself worked up in it, I recognize that because they exist. And because they exist, they're supposed to exist. And then I recognize that in their existence, there is an essential love needed and necessary for them to exist. And then I recognize that they are loved as well. And then when I go through this mental process, it's almost like it like melts away and it opens up again. And it's profound. Hey, we have Jesse and Katie here as well. Thank you for the awards, my friends. I appreciate the silver and the hugs. Mm-mm. A lot of feels today. We are here for you, Mel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. I'm definitely in the feel zone. I don't know if it's the bong rips or the intentions. I haven't even said intentions for why I'm smoking. Well, when I filled it with water, I set the intention for the bong water with love and light. And that's actually something Edmund recommended to me. Was like setting an intention even for the water you put into your bong. And yeah, it definitely works, my friend. The raw emotion is so beautiful, brother. I'm feeling you today. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm definitely Melton, all of it. Melt, I love your heart. It's very special. Love yours as well, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you are and for what you do as well. I miss you guys. Missed you guys. We missed you as well, my friend. And we're always here. Is the thing. Like I wanna like quite literally. I don't ever wanna stop just because of this as well. Like if we always have a place to go, have a place to understand, have a place to feel, I feel that is sure probably the most valuable thing I've ever imagined. You're an amazing person. No, you, no, you, my friend. Don't worry, Mel. You're not alone. Crying. I'm crippling. Crying as well here in Montana. I truly love and appreciate you, Mel. Love and appreciate you as well, Ryan. Thank you, my friend, as always, for everything that you are and that you do as well, man. It's so good to see you, friend. It's good to see all of you. Cheers, cheers, Moki. I will be getting melty myself in a few minutes. There we go. Have you thought about streaming on Twitch? I've thought about it, and I don't really like the idea of it. It's a little bit gamey. It like hypes, hypes things. It's not bad. It's an experience in its own. Is it the experience I think would be best for these streams? I think it's difficult for me to say. I don't know. I've considered it as much as a thought, but not as much as implementing it genuinely just yet. Uh, I genuinely hope to continue streaming on Reddit, and I hope that they actually make it a genuine, full-fledged streaming platform. Please don't drop my stream again. Reddit, the last time I talked about this, I got quickly. Ah, na na, na na. Get swifty. I'm swifty. I'm all the way swifty, Jesse. I've taken 2 bong rips, and I'm like, I still have 2 buds left, technically. uh, Thank you for the hugs, Nebby. I appreciate you, my friend. Mm, yeah, actually, Javan, how did the painting class go? You haven't let us know anything about that. I'm really curious. Da, da, da. I'm drinking green tea now. I'll drink 5 to 6 times a day. Green tea. Does green tea have caffeine in it? And how do you feel when you drink green tea, my friend? I've heard a lot of people have some medical benefits and stuff as well. Mm, that to be not confused about. It is, my friend. It is. What do you mean by set an intention? Sounds interesting. So, my friend, what we try to do when we smoke anything, or when, like, you can do it for anything, quite literally anything, but when you're taking a substance, I feel it's especially important to set an intention for why it is you're taking the substance, instead of just being haphazardly with just taking a substance. So by becoming aware of, okay, I'm going to be smoking bud or eating some sort of, other plant medicine, if you will, then you're going into this and you're telling yourself, for example, I want to go into this because I want to connect with my higher self and the knowledge and the knowing that resides there. That's your intention for taking the substance. Or, if you take it haphazardly, like, oh, I'm gonna take this, oh, I don't know what it's gonna do to me, oh, what will it do to me, maybe it's gonna do this to me, maybe it's gonna do that to me. It's your mind, as you're waiting for this stuff to, like, you know take its effect, and then you're going into this experience with that confusion at heart. And all this experience is going to do is give you more information. So if your information being received is one of confusion, then it's just going to amplify that confusion. So setting an intention is a great way to kind of nudge yourself towards more clarity in your experience, if you will. I'm cold. I'm not melty enough. Oh, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Ooh, oh man, that's good. Mm-mm-mm. I'm in a dumb work meeting on mute, and I'm taking a dab. Oh man, that's perfect, dude. I'm just imagining this, like, this Reddit not Reddit post. Is it a Reddit post? Yeah, like an r/memes post, where it's like your camera is on, and we all saw you take that fat. We all saw you rip that bong, and it's like, oops. I hope not. I'm sure. I'm sure there's no camera. That Toasty. If you saw your drawing, you're my hero. There we go. Done. Nice exit dab. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed. Dude, the pictures y'all have been drawing blow my dang mind. Mine as well, Jesse. I'm like flabbergasted even, because I want to be able to do that. But I know I'll have to practice. It doesn't just pop into existence, unfortunately. Well, those the awesome drawings. I had to go peeking. They're amazing, aren't they, Lisa? They're made by Jovan and by Viking Queen, actually, though. The ones of the toasty. Just one of mine. There we go. Jovan and Viking are the others. Yes, they are talented ladies. They are. So Toasty drew this, like, Thor looking, like Valkyrie almost, Viking lady, and Joe Bot, like a cute little robot for Jovan, and it's adorable, and they're flying on clouds. Yeah, definitely worth a check out, man. It's amazing. I will be smoking for friendship today in honor of you all. That's beautiful. My next, you know what? Do we want to do it? Do we want to go, all the way molten? We have like 20 minutes left to stream. Maybe I'll get a little bit swifty, even more swifty, if you will. Maybe too swifty. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. For the friendship. I don't want you to be smoking the friendship joint alone, or the friendship bong hit. It wouldn't be fitting, would it? No. A friendship is definitely one I want to share with you, dude. You want to see what a piece looks like? Let's see if I can get it to focus. Nah. Nah. No. Toasty, Javon, and Queen gotta make a melt more comic book. That was so dope. How cool would that be? Like when Viking Queen said she wants to write children's books. Damn. That really had my interest peaked. Huh? Helping children? Inspiring children from a young age? Can we explain this concept of the eye to children? Helping them realize that they're so much more than just, their physical small bodies. And that they are, this eye. I think, I'm definitely going to teach my kids about that. What do you friends feel? I'm curious. Because it is a sensitive topic, right? Teaching your kids. Because ideally, I feel it in itself isn't necessarily an only, spiritual type of mindset, right? It's just an understanding of consciousness, which is not really something that is explained to us in our traditional school systems or religions, really. Right? So what do you friends feel is the implication or the impact of something like that on children? No. Who sent you on the spiritual path, if you don't mind me asking? Who sent you? What sent you? What sent you, sorry. Bunch of stuff, dude. Bunch of stuff. Maybe some near-death experiences. Probably most of those. But I don't know, so I have no right in saying, if you will. Yeah. I'm gonna smoke with you, Edmund, for friendship, my friend. I want to take a sip of water first, though. Whew. To friendship, Edmund, thank you, my friends. I appreciate you sharing this moment with me. Thank you. Ooh. Woo-woo. Remember how to breathe. Yes. Inhale. Yes. Exhale. What a bunch of talented friends I have. I'm smoking to honor you guys and us all being here together. I'm so thankful you all share your talents. Yeah, thank you as well, Lisa. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. This is a co-created experience, and that's what makes it so beautiful. You all love you beauties. Yee! Awesome, Jovan and Viking Queen. Beautiful work. It is. The worst is when I smoke, and then I have to look at myself in the little camera box during class, and I look so stoned. And just seeing my stoned face makes me laugh, and probably so obvious. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I can imagine you're just like. It is a small camera though as well. It's not a complete representation. I'm sure you look fine, Jesse. You look fine. Yes, there we go. What is it? Hey, Eleanor. Thank you for joining us. Me, when I'm stoned and I see my face in the camera box. That's awesome, Jesse. Uh, lol. You know everyone is looking at you because you stoned. And then how it works, lol. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I drink different green teas, and have different medical benefits. Not all have caffeine. Okay, that's really interesting, management. Lisa. So, what do you prefer then? Like the type of green tea, or what would you recommend? I would rather ask. Act natural. Yeah, like I feel kind of like that as well right now, Jesse. Where I'm definitely very aware that I've taken 3 bong rips. you know, you know. uh, I watched that monk streamer. He was very interesting. Kind of looked like maybe he got overwhelmed and bounced. As much as a monk can get overwhelmed, like overwhelmed and bounced to me means like someone jumps on you and then like takes you to the beating. Does he have bruises and stuff? I hope not. Like man, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yo, that bong is dope, bro. Cheers, man. I'm high on an edible that I smoked double with a lifelong friend this morning. That sounds fantastic, my friend. I'm happy that you're joining us in the melted zone, dude. We're cruising along. We're on a speck of mud flying through space. We're smoking pieces of our planet that grows out of it. We are pieces of our planet that grows out of it. And we're like circling a massive ball of burning gas. We have a star. Well, we have a satellite technically, a moon that is so far away that you could fit every single one of our other planets in our solar system between the Earth and our moon. You understand that? That's far. Yeah, that's really far. And it just happens to be basically the same size in our sky as our star as well. So we get eclipses and stuff, which people trip out about. Oh man, oh, I'm melting. Oh, I'm definitely melting. Clear it. It's basically instantly clear. So like I leave this back choke, so like it all of the clean air comes from the back before I take out the bowl. Okay, hard friendship. Yeah, we're hard friendship. It's so nice. All good vibes here. All of the good vibes, my friend. Definitely. Man, that friendship trip got me right where I needed to be. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of there as well, my friend. Oh yeah, yeah. People kept asking me about his shaved eyebrows. Yeah, the shaved eyebrows is like a tradition for them, right? It's like one of the things they do basically. So where you go and the type of Buddhism you follow, they have certain rules and regulations and traditions that they follow, and the shaving of the eyebrows is one of those traditions in the place that he practices, I think. I mean, like it doesn't change anything really. It just means he doesn't have eyebrows. It doesn't invalidate anything he has to say, anything he feels, anything the eye chooses to create and express. At the end of the day, like people getting caught up on eyebrows. So it's a little bit of yikes. Love you guys. Gotta go work out, get my day going. Blessings and love and light and hugs to you all. Thank you, Jesse. All of the above to you as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here with us today and being one of our friends. uh, one knows what the fuck we are doing. Yeah, are we doing anything at all? Really? at the grand scheme of things, other than creating right now in this moment by choosing to communicate with one another. That's all that really is created. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day as well. Because at the end of the day, like really end, heat death of the universe end, what is going to be the stuff that is valued the most? I believe this I, having experienced and having created into this experience, having extended into this experience, made this experience more full, more experienced even. That's what it's about. That's what's most important. Love you, Jesse. Like as in, have a blessed day, Jesse. Absolutely. I hope she does. I'm not sure if she's already gone. Maybe she is. I don't know. Yesterday, I knew more because today I learned that I know nothing. Yeah, that's a good one, my friend. Because at the grand scheme of things, we don't know anything. Like, think about your own body. Can you, cut your finger off and then grow back a new finger? Like, you don't understand how this finger grows, right? You don't understand how to make this finger or this hand. You don't understand any of it. You don't know anything. You think you know things because you have, stuff these things into your intellect, these trivial facts about this current world that you're living in, this current world's math that you're living in, this current world history that you're living in, the current world's science and chemistry. And I know it's cool to know these things. It's cool to understand our own biology. I'm a big chemistry nut myself, but it doesn't, change this I experience, and that's the thing that people get lost in, dude. And that I is eternal in its knowing as well, but it doesn't need to. So, okay, really cool way of understanding this, and I love this analogy. It comes from the Kybalion that I read recently, and it basically goes into explaining. You can't, it wouldn't be appropriate for Juliet and Romeo to exclaim in the middle of the play, "I am Shakespeare," right? In the same way, we can't exclaim, "I am God." No, no. We are divine individualized expressions of God, as Romeo and as Juliet is as well. They are these expressions of Shakespeare. And that is what we are in essence, are these expressions, these different imaginations of what could be in a personality, in a soul, in an understanding, in an experience, in a lesson of life. And that's why each and every one of our lives are meant for us. We're meant to live the life that we are going to live, and nothing other than that. And it's this acceptance that you know nothing, and then almost like opening yourself up to be taught what you're supposed to know, right? That's what your life is basically about. To give you this whole life worth of lesson and experience and creative freedom almost, and creative ability to create with one another as well. Because when we have conversations with one another, it's beautiful, and we have these substances, alcohol and weed as well. Let's just take those two, and it can quite literally change the way that we interact with one another, the way we talk, the way we understand the things we talk about, all of these things. Because alcohol is also used as a social lubricant. It makes it easier for us to communicate because we're experiencing the same intoxicant. So we have something on a mental level to relate on. We have a frequency that we're tuning into. And then we're, for that reason, connecting on a level that we aren't usually capable of because we're too obsessed with this, me, instead of understanding that the I is experiencing these things. I am intoxicated is something that both of you experience, and then because of that I experiencing the same thing, there is some sort of connection, an understanding of one another's lived experience, and then it's easier to open up and to communicate about other things because you realize that they are just as you are. Ooh. What did I say? Well, uh, yeah, dude. Like my heart beats on its own. I have an immune system that works for me. I didn't design that, man. I just get the benefit. The food I ate that became me has always been here, and I will become food again. I will never die. There we go. Yeah, quite literally, my friend. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. I agree. Here we go. Hazen Noah, thank you for joining us, my friend. I hope all is well. Good to see you as always. Good to see you as well, my friend. I hope that things are well as well with you. How are you feeling, my friend? How are things going on your side? Very well said. It is like it, and that's the way, quite literally, how it is as well. Because, and again, this understanding of evolution doesn't drive intelligence. Intelligence drives evolution. Because modern science has this understanding of our bodies creating this conscious experience. Like our conscious experience is a result of our brains and its chemistry and its firing. Like, sure, I think maybe our thoughts and our feelings are, but not our consciousness of it, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Yeah. Thank you for the wholesome, my friend, and thank you for the heartwarming as well. Man, what a day. What a stream. I feel like we definitely shared some divine moments of truth together. We have always been here. Well, yeah. So the we, you can kind of just, amalgamate into the I, right? The experience of awareness has always been, and it is within this awareness that everything else is created. Ooh, man. So, okay. Let's get ready to share this little piece of information. There's this understanding of this infinite consciousness, an infinite understanding of if God was an entity. Let's say God was like a being. He could sit and meditate. And then in this meditation, get so completely, lost in like the absolute abysmal darkness. And then within this darkness start to spawn the absolute roughest of matter, which was this, Big Bang and this energy, this raw energy that was created. And then as he awakens from this meditation, he moves up in layers of consciousness. And as layers of consciousness go up, atoms start to form out of this, heat of the universe. And then out of these atoms, as consciousness prevails, molecules get formed. And as molecules form, DNA starts to form. And as DNA forms, organisms start to form. And as these things form, there's this awakening of the divine mind. And as this awakening happens, this consciousness gets furthered and furthered and furthered. And the beings that are alive to experience this divine consciousness moves with it, as everything in the universe does. So, yeah, that is the understanding I have always been and will always be. So it's this constant cycle of, starting a meditation and then awakening in that meditation and then creating as an awakening. That's an understanding of it. I'm not saying that is the way it is. That is one representation of it. Like it's a cool way to understand it or visualize it or articulate it, whatever you want to attach to it. If we are the universe observing itself, we are the singularity. Like almost a concentrated point, if you will. We just can't remember so lekker, yeah. Ons vergeet so bietjie, yeah. We forget. I am is us. There is no am in God. Yes, am is beingness. Yes, God is just I. Perfect. Exactly, my friend. Hello. Hey, Elpa. Thank you, my friend, for being here. I was actually talking about you yesterday and about the Puffco Peak uh, moment we had, if you will. Told our friends about you. It's nice to see you, and it was nice to see you as well. Yes, there's the to Stardust we shall return. Exactly, in the heat death of the universe. So as there is an enlightenment, an ultimate peak of enlightenment, there's also the pendulum swing of it back to nothingness, and then from that nothingness again the pendulum swings back to beingness, or yeah, and then again to the I, and then to the being, and then to the I, and then to the being, and then it's not separate, but it's also a part of the same awareness inside of the infinite consciousness. This statement is false. I'm not saying it's true, my friend. I'm not saying it's true at all. I'm just uh, telling a story about someone's imagination of what it could be. Ow, my brain. Yeah, I'm sorry, Toasty. I'm melting it, dude. Melting it right out of your brain. I am not. I am not truthful. Oh, this is false. I'm not truthful. Jasmine says, yesterday, after the brownie edibles, I was on the deck, just breathing. My daughter stepped out and played her violin. Asked if she needed anything. She said no. Asked if she wanted to talk. She said no and played. It was a special moment of togetherness. That's wonderful, Jasmine. Wow. Is it cold? Yeah, it is cold, my friend. And it is also the end of the stream. I appreciate you, friends. I appreciate you, friends, being here with me today. Thank you so much for joining me in this very melty experience. Whoa, we have one more comment. I think non-existence is just as close to us than existence. This experience is just one side of the same coin. Yes, it is. I love you, friends. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you again tomorrow.